We got time to talk real quick about what Smirk and Dagger, the other side of the line, has. The gut, like I always say, oh, you have a surprise for us. What is this? Wow. I was about to throw a picture up, but look what BJ Board Game Gumbo here with a big surprise from Curt Covert of Smirk and Dagger Games. He's got something crazy on the screen. What is that?
So this is the Tower of Madness, and it is a 15-inch tall, three-dimensional tower with 30 plastic tentacles.
Oh, look at that.
That suspend... They suspend a whole network of marbles inside the tower, but this is a dice game where you are an investigator looking into horrific locations without
strain. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. So I'm sorry, you were saying you're investigators.
You're investigators, and you're delving into these horrific locations while not trying to lose your marbles.
Tower marbles. Don't lose those marbles.
So, now it's the marbles that are in there. Half of them are actually good. So there's a reason why you're exploring these places. So some are discovery points, which are victory points in the game. Some are spells. The forbidden knowledge that comes out of this tower. That's the only way you're going to draw spell cards during the game if you cause them to fall out of the tower. But that comes at a risk. Madness marbles can fall, and if you take on 4, you go insane, and then you transform. You're no longer an investigator, you're a cultist, and you're trying to bring Cthulhu at this point. You stop rolling dice, and you're just drawing tentacles out of the tower, or casting these horrible spells on people. And of course, Cthulhu will rise, and the game will end if the 3rd green Doom marble drops out of the tower before the investigators have finished their stack of investigations.
Where is this game from? Who designed this? This is crazy. I really like the sound of this, Curt. I'm not just saying that.
This one's me.
Way to go, Curt. Very good. So are you a big Cthulhu fan?
So I am a Cthulhu fan, and now obviously there are a lot of games
not enough in my opinion.
Well, fair enough. But this was very unexplored territory. Clearly, it would look lovely just as a decor element for your home, but happily, it's got a lot of great tension. Because have you ever played the RPG Dread?
No.
Okay, so Dread was this very imaginative role-playing game where it uses a Jenga tower to add tension to the game. Anytime you did something risky, you had to pull a Jenga tile. Well, that's what this does too. So I'm sure a lot of people recognize the structure as being something from their childhood. Sure. And it's that same kind of element where it's adding drama and tension to what is essentially a dice rolling game. And it delivers a really great experience. It's fun to go insane and try to bring Cthulhu. It's fun to try to do all the different challenges. Every location has a different rolling challenge. So you're not always rolling the same way or with the same effects. And of course, then people play spells and do all their things too. So it's a great way to spend about 35 minutes.
You know what I liked about it? When you brought it out, it reminded me that I always like, God, I guess it's just a kid in me. I always like having games in my collection, like a Colt Express, that I'll get people that have never played board games. They're like, why are you playing board games? What were you playing, Life or Monopoly? And then you pull out this 3D train, and you pull out and you have to put the cactus out, even though they don't do anything. You have to put the cactus out
because it's gorgeous.
You start shooting at each other. And I've got the expansion with the horses, and people are going, "This is a board game," and I'm like, "Yeah, this is what we play." The one that you have right there reminds me of that. It's got that visceral feeling of that you're actually seeing something, and it's almost looking alive. I like it.
I wanted it to have the same kind of excitement and impact that way back when, like, Dark Tower had.
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking my childhood.
Exactly. Now, this doesn't have audio, but it's got all the same kind of character and, tactileness and, toyetic quality that bring those same kind of things to life.
Speaking of Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I had the owner of Restoration Games on a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad. So we do the show on Tuesday nights, and on Wednesday, Reddit found The day after the show, they found that someone from Restoration Games had trademarked or copyrighted. I forget which part they were looking at. So they must have trademarked the name Return to Dark Tower. Do you think I would have liked to have talked to the owner of Restoration about that the day before if I had known about it?
Yes.
Wow. Because I'm assuming you played Dark Tower as a kid.
I did, yeah.
Oh, I mean, we actually wore our game out. My buddy had it, and we played it until it just didn't work anymore. The sounds wouldn't come out right or anything. I'd love to know what he did with it. But look, there's the Steve O'Rourke. That's exactly right. It's that music of the Brigands and the Bazaar. When you pushed your luck just a little bit too far, and the Bazaar guy went closed. Yeah, so you're right. Your game reminds me of that ominous presence that just reaches out above the table, and then you've got the marbles rolling and the dice rolling. So you got a lot of elements going on there. That looks really promising. So when can we expect this to come out? Is it tomorrow?
It is not tomorrow. It was supposed to be the beginning of June, but I can tell you that we've had some production delays, and so it is. It's
a lot of plastic in there, right?
What's that?
A lot of plastic in there.
There's a lot of plastic. Honestly, the plastics were the easy part.
Oh, okay.
We couldn't fit everything in the box. There were 5 different box configurations, and I still wasn't happy with the way it was going into the box. And I had to do some last minute materials changes and other things. So, but
not Origins.
No, if I'm lucky, I might have one to like show off, but I don't think I'll have them for sale. So I will say loosely sometime between July and August.
Oh, Dice Tower Con, potentially.
Potentially, yes.